Kai Havertz though on the breakthrough here. Still Kai Havertz. He's made a great run. Goes for goal. Wow. Kai Havertz has literally just ran through the Cologne defense. I'm trusting Havertz with this. Please score, Havertz. Please put this one in. It's a decent penalty. And this time I finally score a penalty. So here we are back again for another episode of the Bayer Leverkusen Career Mode series. This is episode number 9. Notice something different today. Yep, we've got face cam. I just managed to figure out how to get my green screen all set up. So I thought, you know what, let's just give it a go. Now today's episode is going to be massive because we're going to decide whether to use the financial takeover or not. I looked at the poll, I read through your comments, and we're going to be making the big decision today. Last episode we made a major signing after selling Bellarabi and Atal, and I think he's going to offer us a lot. Today's episode we're going to continue to strengthen our team. We've also sold Volland, so I guess the primary goal for today is to replace him. Obviously we've got a couple of Bundesliga games as well as we try and keep our spot in the top 4. It genuinely feels like ages since I've done a facecam video on the main channel. Anyways, if you guys are enjoying the Leverkusen career mode, keep the support coming in. Drop a like in the video. As always, we're going to aim for 3,000 likes. Subscribe if you're new around here. Let's get this one underway. Time for a press conference, and if you guys want to see your questions being answered, drop them down in the comments section below. First one of the day. When you do the financial takeover, bring back 3 former players, Son, Brandt and Toni Kroos. That is a very good shout. If we do the financial takeover, I think my primary player to sign would be Heung-min Son. I just thought about it. We need to replace Kevin Volland, and who better to replace him with than Heung-min Son? A former Bayer Leverkusen player. Would be a great story to bring him back to the club where he made a name for himself. And I think he would be so good for us up top because he's got the 5-star week for the skills as well. And he's just rapid. He would offer us so much. And we could pair him up with Isaac up top maybe. Move Bailey to somewhere else. And just so many more options. And that's why I think Heung-min Son might be the play if and when we get the financial takeover sorted. This could be a massive transfer for us in this series. Next question, do you prefer Palacios or Demirbay? Seems Palacios will catch him in overall soon. That's actually true. Palacios is almost going to be the same rating as Demirbay. He's 80 rated right now and he's growing pretty quickly. To be fair, I think the question isn't between Palacios and Demirbay. It's between Palacios and Aranguiz. I actually prefer Demirbay over Aranguiz, so having a midfield partnership of Palacios and Demirbay could be the play. Aranguiz is going to start going down in his overall soon. He's 30 years old, 83 rated. I know he's high rated, but that rating is going to go down rapidly soon. I think his stats are already going down, as you guys can see, so the play might be to use Demirbay and Palacios together. But if I had to choose between Palacios and Demirbay, simply because of the potential, I would go for Palacios. He is really good in game. His stats are well-rounded, so yeah, I'd probably go for him. Next question, if you want a more defensive alternative to Diaby, you should sign Alphonso Davies. I'm not gonna lie, that would be one hell of a transfer. Imagine having Atal on one side and Davies on the other. The pace would be just tremendous. But at the moment, I'm really content with Moussa Diaby. He's in a slouch either. He's super fast, defensively a bit dodgy, but you know what? The runs he makes in behind opposing defenses is just crazy, and his potential is insane. He's only 20 and he's already 80 rated, so I'm happy with him right now. I'm also happy with his backup in Singrev and offers something different. So for now, I'm not really looking to improve that side. I'm happy with Diaby and Singreven, and I'd like to keep it that way. For now, wrapped up the press conference, let's move on. Kai Havertz takes back his crown as he scored a hat-trick in the last episode, was superb throughout, continues to dominate for us in that cam position, and well, that's why you guys voted for him as your player of the episode. Okay, now it's time for the big decision. Financial takeover. Do we get done with it or not? This would be the first time I'm doing a financial takeover in any of my career modes, if I remember correctly. This would be crazy if we can pull it off. In the comment section, it was a bit mixed. You know, some people were telling me it would be unrealistic. The others telling me just go for it. It will be a lot of fun to bring in some top players. You know what? The vote said that 80% of you guys wanted me to get it done, and that's exactly why we're going to do it. Redeeming the financial takeover. Let's see how much money we're going to get. At the moment, we're on 38 million. Let's see how much we'll end up with. I think we got an extra 70 million added on. Brilliant. We've got about 110 million now to spend in this window. We've already signed Atal to improve the other side of the pitch. I'm thinking now we replace Kevin Volland and let's bring in a superstar. Okay, now a couple of other players I had in mind to bring in was Toni Kroos and Richarlison. Richarlison would have been like a great option to replace Volland, but the thing is, Heung-min Son feels like a juiced up version of Richarlison. Same weak foot, same skill moves, plus there's the storyline of Heung-min Son returning to his former club, and that's why I prefer him over Richarlison. Toni Kroos at the moment, I don't want to be spending all my money on Toni Kroos. I feel like Heung-min Son just makes sense at the moment. We'll keep Kroos for a later date. For now, let's focus on bringing Son back to Bayer Leverkusen. Now, Son is going to be a super expensive transfer as well. He's valued at about 52.5 million. Between 70 and 106, we might be able to pull it off. So let's approach to buy and see what we can do. All right, here we go. Negotiating with Jose Mourinho for this one. Let's see if we can pull this off. 52.5 million is his value. I'm going to go with 60 just to see if we can get Mourinho to, agree to this one. 60 million is too cheap for someone as good as Son, but let's just see. They want 90 million. The good thing is we can afford that, but I'm going to try and counter with something like maybe 75. I think that's a fair offer. Let's go with 74 million. I don't know why I didn't go with 75. Okay, let's just go with 74 and see what happens. 74 million. They want 90, man. Come on, Mourinho. Just be kind. Let's counter with 80 million then. I think 80 should work. That's a lot of money still, but we can afford it right now. 80 million for Heung-min Son. They're sticking with 90. Come on, man. You know what? I'm accepting it. I don't want to mess around. We've got the cash. Let's pay it and bring Heung-min Son back to Bayer Leverkusen. There you go. Mourinho has accepted the transfer offer. He was not budging at all with that fee. Okay, the job's not done yet. We've still got to get Heung-min Son to sign the contract. So crucial squad role is what we're offering. And now, let's see how many years we want to bring Son in for. We're going to give him a 5-year contract, obviously. I doubt he's going to accept it. Let's see he does. Brilliant to see. Brilliant to see. He wants to end his career, I suppose, at his former club. No release clause. Absolutely works with me. Let's keep moving on. Okay, 110,000. That's all he wants. He was on 165 at Spurs. I don't quite get it, but it works for me. We'll remove the goal bonus, submit offer. I think he'll ask for a bit more wages, but I'm willing to pay that. No, he doesn't. That's all. I think we've got a bargain on Heung-min Son, especially in terms of the contract. Maybe not on the transfer fee, but there you go, it's done. Heung-min Son back to Bayer Leverkusen. That is one hell of a transfer. We made use of that financial takeover thing really well. Heung-min Son wore number 7 at Bayer Leverkusen, so we're going to give him that kit number back. We'll give Paulinho something else, not number 3. That just looks super weird on him. We'll give him something like, let's see what kit's numbers are available. 6 looks a bit weird. Let's just give him 17. That works with me. So we are left with about 20 million in our transfer budget, which is a decent amount, but not enough to make a signing. So what I'm thinking is we use this money to make a pre-contract signing in the next episode. So if you guys have any suggestions, put them down in the comment section. Honestly, I'm loving the look of this team right now, especially after signing Heung-min Son. We've made good use of that financial takeover. We've not just bought like ridiculous amount of superstars. We brought in Heung-min Son, a player who's had a past here at Leverkusen, and I'm just loving the look of this team. The pace we've got up top is crazy. Kai Havertz as well to link everyone up. The team is looking ready for the rest of the season. Here's a quick look at our player objectives. Looking forward to making more progress with the Kai Havertz objective. More clean sheets in the Bundesliga would be helpful. Of course, we failed the Volland objective. We were forced to sell him because he was so bad. Anyways, hoping we can make more progress with the 3-4-3 challenge as well. Okay, hold up. We've dropped out of the top 4 at the moment. Wolfsburg have the same amount of points as us, but they've got a better goal difference. I guess we got to continue winning in the Bundesliga to keep pace with the other teams. Here we go. Bayer Leverkusen versus Paderborn. I'm not going to lie, this should be a routine game for us where we pick up all 3 points because Paderborn aren't having the best of seasons. Son makes his return to the Bundesliga. Atal makes his debut for Leverkusen. A lot of stuff going on in this game, but most importantly, let's go for the 3 points. Time for Youssef Atal's debut for Bayer Leverkusen and also Heung-min Son's return to the club. It's going to be an exciting game, and also ignore the dead trim that I've got right now. I know it is appalling, but the thing is, we're in lockdown right now when I'm living and the barbers aren't open, so I can't get a haircut. So yeah, that's the current situation for me. Let me know in your country if it's the same situation. Are you guys unable to get a haircut or anything? Let me know in the comment section. I'd love to know. Here goes Demirbe on the attack. I'm just going to try the long ball to Son to see if he can win that. Oh my god, he actually does. That's how good Son is. A ball that looked completely unlikely for anyone to win. Son wins it as we keep possession really well right now. Inside to Leon Bailey. Can't turn, but we're keeping possession. Now it's Aranguiz. Back to Bailey. Still Leon Bailey opening up some space. He loses the ball ultimately, but good early attacking intent from us where we're pushing forward. We got to keep doing that. Paderborn playing good football now. A deadly cross coming in. The header is awful. We can't clear the ball away. Big save from Hideki to avoid us from conceding. Again, crosses, man, always seem to cause me problems. Here we go, Demirbe holding up the player. Terrible challenge from behind, man. That's got to be a booking at the very least. It is. Possibly a red card as well. Maybe not, but I hate these challenges from behind. Like, come on. Heung-min Son is pretty decent with free kicks. You never know. This might just go in. Let's see if it works. Go on, Son. It's decent. It's decent. Too much power maybe. Half time, and this is probably one of the deadest first halves I've played on FIFA. Literally nothing happened in this game apart from maybe a few chances here and there. Paderborn are like parking the bus and literally playing on the counter. It's difficult to play against. We need to have a better second half. Oh, I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this one bit. Hideki makes a brilliant save. This was like Paderborn's first chance of the game, I think. And they almost scored there. Paderborn are literally the Burnley of the Bundesliga. At least in my opinion, man. Because they're literally not wanting to play football here. They just want to counter. And it's so annoying and tiresome to play against, man. Just play football, man. Look at these sliding challenges. All they want to do is break my players. Back to Heung-min Son. He's made a good run there. Brings it inside. Now it's Kai Havertz. Turns and shoots. But why is he turning like a turtle, man? How slow was he there? Kai Havertz, man. You're the king. You've got to be turning faster. Now Son, this is his chance to shine. We paid big money for you, Son. Respond with a goal. There you go. Heung-min Son is the new king here at Bayer Leverkusen. Comes up clutch with a big goal in the 79th minute. I am so glad we scored in this one. The Burnley of the Bundesliga. We cannot allow them to get a win over us. A beautiful finish from Son. Near post, of course. That's the only way you can score in FIFA 20. A lovely finish there from him. And we make it 1-0. Now we defend as our lives depend on it. There's no way I'm dropping points in this one. Atal is looking really dead in terms of stamina. Finds Leon Bailey though outside of his left boot and bang. We've suddenly scored 2 goals within a space of like 6 or 7 minutes. Leon Bailey getting in on the action as well. A beautiful finish. 2-0. Now what are the Burnley of the Bundesliga going to do, huh? Are they going to park the bus even more? Get out of here, man. We've made it 2-0. 3 points pretty much in the bag. I don't think I've ever had such a satisfying win. These guys parked the bus from minute 1. And I'm so glad we got the result against them. 3 points in the bag. Heung-min Son scores on his return. Bailey is well on the score sheet. Let's go. What do you make of such a strong debut from Youssef Atal? I think he can offer us more. He had a good game, but I'm expecting a bit more from him. Okay, we've got a big offer coming in for Bailey from Spurs. Let's see how much this is. 46.6 million from Spurs. We can get up to 79 million for Leon Bailey. Not looking to sell him, so just gonna reject it. Spurs aren't having him. Looking at some of the other transfer business going around the footballing world. Wijnaldum to Juventus for 35 mil. That's a good deal. Atalanta want to sign Milner. Aston Villa have signed Ward-Prowse. Some interesting transfers going around. Nothing much going around in the transfer window ever since we made the signing of Heung-min Son, so we can focus on the Bundesliga as we try and make it 6 wins in a row in the competition. We're on good form right now. Our next game is against Dusseldorf, who aren't having the best of seasons, so it's an opportunity to continue winning. I just realized how close Bailey and Havertz are to the top goal scorer award. Lewandowski and Haaland are fighting in the top with 14, but Bailey and Havertz are pretty close with 11 goals apiece. Made a few changes to our lineup for this one. Isaac comes in because I want to try out having 2 5-star weak foot players up top and seeing how that works. Sinkreven gets an opportunity. We're continuing to start Atal. Palacios and Guendouzi as well. Bender gets a chance. Let's go and make it 6 wins out of 6 in the Bundesliga. Oh, Heung-min Son with the dribbling there. Still Heung-min Son. He's getting past everyone by the looks of things. Still Son. Can he find space to shoot? He can. Oh, that would have been a contender for goal of the season. He literally walked past all the defenders there. That's what he brings to the table, man. That insane ability that we've not had in this series from a single player, you know, that superstar. That's what Heung-min Son really is, and hopefully he can continue scoring. Already scored on his first game back at Leverkusen. Let's hope he can score maybe 20 goals for us in the remainder of this season. Cross comes in, it's a good one. Palacios doing defensive work. Havertz as well controls it easily as we get the ball away from danger. Uh-oh, problems for us here. Ball played out wide for them. They're looking to cross it in. I can already feel a cross coming in. Kehrer is allowing none of it. Good defending from the former PSG man. Oh no, we've given away a big chance. Hideki or Bender comes up clutch there with the clearance. And we survive conceding there. Still, a chance might be on for Dusseldorf, as they're obviously going to try and cross it in. It's a dangerous one. Atal with a big clearance. Phil Foden with the header on the rebound. We thankfully avoid conceding there. Hideki did well. Cross comes in again. We got to get it away. I'm not conceding a stupid goal like that. Atal with a goal line clearance. Man, these crosses just always seem to cause me problems. Oh, Atal has managed to break through here. First time we're seeing him making a good run on the right side. Atal does brilliantly. Could go for goal on his own. Taken down inside the box. Referee, are you seeing these challenges, man? Sliding inside like that in the box. That's a dangerous challenge and should be a pen. But nope, the ref's not having it. Come on, man. Once again, they're going to look for the cross. I can just feel it. Phil Foden on the ball this time. By the way, what's he doing at Dusseldorf? Phil Foden of all players playing for Dusseldorf. Doesn't get quite crazier than that. Well, Yusuf Atal seems completely done in terms of stamina. We're going to bring on Weiser. To be fair, even Kai Havertz is struggling, so we'll bring him off and bring on Leon Bailey. We'll try him out in that cam position. He might actually really work there. Oh, Isaac sees Leon Bailey, who could go through here. This is his chance. Leon Bailey, 1v1, has to score this. Goes for goal. Let's go. 79th minute once again. I'm sure we scored at this exact moment in the last game as well. That time it was Heung-min Son. This time it was Leon Bailey who comes on as a super sub. The game is just paused itself for a moment here. I don't know what's going on. Anyone else have this issue where the game just automatically pauses at certain instances on the PC version? Because that's happening with me. Anyways, Leon Bailey comes up clutch with an important goal for us. 1-0 up. Let's now defend. No way, we're not conceding now. We aren't conceding now. Big challenge coming in from Mitchell Weiser, and Guendouzi cleans things up. We're not bottling all the hard work we did to get the opener. Once again, it was a struggle finding the opener, but Leon Bailey helped us out massively. We get the opener, and we managed to defend well, so we get the job done. 3 points secured. Finally, we're in the top 4 in a convincing position. 42 points at the moment, 3 more than Wolfsburg. A good spot to be in. We're still 10 points off Bayern Munich, who seem like they're going to run away with the title. 6 points above Dortmund as well at the top. Incredible. Now, next episode is going to be huge for us as well, because transfer deadline day. We might look to make some pre-contract signings with the money we've still got left. Any suggestions? They're always welcome. Put them down in the comment suggestion. And not just that, Champions League round of 16 game it should be in the next episode. Not entirely sure, but it should be. At least the reveal on who we'll be facing. That's going to be a ton of fun as well. Can't wait for that fixture. So next episode's going to be a madness. Fairly decent episode for us as we kept a couple of clean sheets in the Bundesliga and also made a bit of progress with the 3-4-3 challenge. Now, before we wrap the episode off, time for you guys to make your vote count for the Player of the Episode award. A couple of nominees as always. Heung-min Son, who scored on his debut for Bayer Leverkusen. Not debut, but return. So he gets nominated. The second nominee is going to be Leon Bailey, who was really clutch for us in that second game. So yeah, those two are nominees. Click the I button on the top right of your screen to vote for either of them. So that's that. Another episode of the series wrapped up. Next episode, Transfer Window Madness. Champions League returns as well. Gonna be a lot of fun. But if you guys are enjoying this series, keep the support coming in. Drop a like in the video. Subscribe if you're new around here. And well, I'll catch you all next time.